Welcome back to Wtrc Racing with me, Shaggy Scooby66. Once again, we join the Wrecking Tyres racing community and their Whistlestop World Tour. We're still in Europe. We're still at Dragon Trail Gardens in reverse. Everyone's jumped into their Group 3 car. There are some changes. And as you can see, it's still weather. Now, looking at Daphne, our weather girl, she informs me that the rain is going to last about 3 or 4 laps, and then it'll start drying up. And we're expecting brilliant sunshine for the latter part of the race. So it all depends on how people feel about tyres and when they can change. But it's reverse grid, so Fuds is going to lead us away in the BMW. That's the endurance model, you can tell by the lights. And remember, Fuds, don't rev this thing out. You want to be changing quite low down in the rev range. Anyway, Fuds is starting on Inters. Oggy's second, also in Inters in the Ferrari. Obi in the Lambo in third place, also on Inters. Skippy, also in a Lambo, also on Inters. Staffy in the BMW, also on Inters. In sixth, it's Shaggy in the Ferrari, also on Inters. Campos in second in the Lexus, also on Inters. Dazzler is 8th in another Ferrari. Oh, he's gone full wets as Dazzler. Gus is 9th on Inters in another Merc. In 10th place, it's Tyre Slayer in the GTR. Now, I am surprised that Tyre Slayer, after the first round, hasn't changed his car, but he's sticking with the GTR. 10th place, it is Puggers in the Porsche, also on Inters. Scott has decided to go with Ferrari and he's starting on Inters. And Welly Bob, the winner of the first race, has changed his car from week 1, has gone full wets and gone for the Mazda Vision Stealth thing with the Wankel engine. Right, that is the full grid. We've got 2 lights. Let's get this race going. It is going to be a ball of spray when they start, which is now. Everyone, apart from Fuds, seems to have got a good start as they head down. Shaggy around the outside in this first corner has gone a little bit wide, but keeps it there. Drops a place. Someone has gone. Oh, right. Who's gone? Oh, it's Obi that's gone. So let's go back to the start. Let's start with Shaggy. He's midfield, but he gets a tremendous start, I think. He does. He gets a tremendous start. Skippy just sort of bogs down there. Looks to go around the outside, but now we have to go to Obi. Obi there in second place. Oh, just slight too much on the accelerator and around she spun. No one else involved in that, so it's now Hoggy in the lead in the Ferrari from Fuds. Shaggy and Staffy going side by side. Scott's now gone on the inside of Staffy. Oh, there was a touch there. Let's have a look at that from it's going to be Scott's point of view. Oh, just a slight rub. Staffy stays on. Scott slows down, but has had to keep going because he would impede Skippy. Oh, Shaggy and Fuds. Right, it's all happening on this first lap. Shaggy with Fuds trying to keep each other room. Oh, Shaggy got up onto the grass. That was purely intentional. Fuds keeps going. Shaggy comes back onto the thingy. Meanwhile, Dazzler's gone off. No, it isn't Dazzler. Staffy's had an incident. What happens to Staffy? Oh, he gets it on the curb. Oh, and meets barrier head on. He's going to have a massive headache. Dazzler. Oh, Dazzler. Oh, Dazzler. Oh, people are just having problems this first lap. Skippy now gone off. Welly Bob just picking his way through people. Hoggy's in the lead though. Oh, that was a tremendous opening lap for many different reasons. We've got someone else spinning in the background there. Oh, Skippy and Dazzler. Now, have they come together? Right, go back to Skippy. You can see there's big puddles there. So Skippy, gets tagged by Fuds. So Skippy gets turned around by Fuds there. Oh, can't get it off the wall. What's Fuds doing? Fuds is keeping going, to be honest. Oh, he might be in trouble. Oh, Fuds. Fuds has got a half second. Oh, Campo's gone off as well now. We're down to the hairpin. Gus has gone wide. Oh, Campo's gone off. Can Staffy get around Campo? Campo wants to reverse, but he's got people in the way. Now Dazzler, up onto the curbs. Yep, gets it going in a straight line. So does Skippy. But that, as I said before, eventful first lap. The rain is still pouring down. No sign of this clearing up at the moment, but it's Hoggy that leads into the second lap with Scott already up into second place. Then it's Tyre Slayer in third, then Shaggy and Puggers. Shaggy goes through. Puggers gets a better exit though. So Puggers retakes that fourth place from Shaggy. Then we've got Fuds who's out, who should really be waiting up, but he's not. Then it's Gus with Welly Bob and Staffy, Obi, Campo, Dazzler, Skippy. So Hoggy, can Hoggy keep Scott behind him? Scott's in the Ferrari. It does look like the Swift is the car to be in the Group 4s, and looks like the Ferrari is the car for the Group 3s. But it's very early days in the championship. We're probably going to get an update from Cars, who's going to just wreck everything. Tyre Slayer doing well in the GTR, but it is only the second lap. Puggers with Shaggy, then it's Fuds. Yeah, Fuds still revving the BMW out. Really shouldn't be. These guys, but these tyres, they are really lifting the water off the track. Welly Bob on full wets, remember, which does mean when it starts drying out, he's going to have to come in to the pits fairly sharpish. The wets are not like the inters. You can run the inters on a drying track. You cannot run full wets on a drying track. They will just get shredded. Staffy there in third place in the Merc. I used the Merc in the season 1. Not allowed to use the same car. If you've used it in one season, not allowed to use the same car again. That includes even if you've run it for one race and decide to change, you're still not allowed to go back into it. but there's already a drying line and the sun's already come out. Our Daphne, she's never wrong, you know. So here's Scott. You still see the spray being thrown up by these tyres. I think it's still too wet for anyone to be thinking of going onto slick tyres yet, but it won't be long. Still having to feather the throttle. So on lap 3 it's Hoggy from Scott, and starting lap 4, Hoggy, Scott, Pilgrim, Shaggy has got round Puggers. Then it's Fuds, and then Welly Bob, Gus and Staffy. Well, Gus and Staffy going side by side, both in the Merc. Nicely out of that corner. Now people are starting already to start looking for the wet patches. OB recovering in 10th with Campo, Dazzler and Skippy. All those guys had a incident on lap 1 and 2. But now these cars really starting to clear. Hoggy, it's got to be said that Hoggy and Scott have just cleared off in the in this early part of the race, have been able to manage the those wet weather a lot better. To be honest, they kept clear of everything that was going on behind them. The lap times are just going to keep coming down and down and down now as each lap this track gets a little bit drier. Can Shaggy chase down Tyre Slayer? Definitely see that dry line. The only problem is coming out of the pits is going to be a bit treacherous. Puggers looking for that dry line, that wet line. Comes back onto the dry line for the apex of the corners. Fuds there doing really well. Oh, just gone in a bit deep. Oh, I say that. Oh, and he nearly proved the commentator's curse right. As more cars use what's left of the damp areas, that damp area gets less and less and less. Welly Bob gone really well. Got it on the painted section there, pulled it back nicely. He's up into 8th place. The crowds are calling Badger at Welly. Don't know what all that's about, but Badger, Badger, Badger is what we can hear from the crowd as Welly goes by. He's certainly a fan favourite. OB just getting the hairpin slightly wrong. And both die for the wet areas again. Campo. I think Campo's got his hands full with the Lexus. We've got Skippy, Gus, Dazzler, like Welly Bob on the full wets. As we come down into the first corner, it's still Hoggy from Scott. Hoggy with a 36.9. Scott with a 37. Tyre Slayer 38. Shaggy 37, so Shaggy's closing up to Tyre Slayer. Puggers with a 40 last time round. Look at that beautiful blue sky now. So who is going to pull the plug first and go for go for racing slicks? It's deemed a wet race, so the softs and mediums, both tyres do not have to be used. Just either one of them. The fuel's come down already, as we're just about to hit 10 minutes. Oh, Obi there, just caught the end of that. Let's just go back. Let's just see what happens to Obi here. Oh, just got a bit a tyre on the curb, and that just really upset the car. That's allowed Welly to go through. Oh, has it? No, they are side by side. No, that didn't really stop the acceleration of the Lambo out the corner. So, Kenobi has gone into barrier. Just got his braking totally wrong there. Let's watch that again. Does he lock up? It just wouldn't turn at all there. So that's allowed Welly Bob up into 8th place. Whoa, Kenobi really gone wide. He's got dirty tyres, the wet tyres, the dirty tyres. Oh, it's all going on. He's... Oh, I thought he might have come into the pits there, but you can see the sun glistening off the wet parts of the track. Right, Gus has come in. Now just let's go back, because I want to see this entry of Gus. It's a really, you've got to really compromise your speed on the last corner, because the pits come thick and fast. So Dazzler's come in as well. Campo's having a moment. Oh, he spun it out of the chicane. Oh, gets it going backwards. The reverse gear on these cars sometimes hard to find. Right, Campo's pointing the right way. Gus has put full tank of fuel in. Dazzler's only put 77% fuel in. Now, is that enough? I don't think that's enough. Oh, and Dazzler's must have cut the pit in. So Dazzler's put racing mediums on. I wonder why. I've already said that you don't have to use both slick tyres. But you can see that dry line. The problem is, keep on the dry line, that's fine, but if you're going to overtake someone, you've got to go onto the damp parts of the track. Damp parts and racing slick tyres do not mix. Right, Shaggy. Oh, Shaggy's coming to the pits. Let's just go back. See. Oh, Shaggy's pressurising tyre slayer. So what's tyre slayer on the damp track? Oh, Shaggy just a little bit late on the brake. Keeps it out of barrier. Oh, don't spin. Don't spin. Oh. Right, so Shaggy, he's going to come into the pit. I think he's decided that he's messed up that lap, so why lose further time than when he comes into the pits? He's gone into the pits now. Oh, that could be a smart move by Shaggy. So Shaggy's into the pits. Tyre Slayer stays out. Staffy staying out. Fud's staying out. Welly Bob is staying out as well. Obi's into the pits. Shaggy's putting fuel in. Shaggy's 83% for Shaggy. Oh, and the racing soft tyres. There's a mark of intent from Shaggy. Gets out of the pit lane fine. Obi with only 63%. He's coming out on the medium tyres. He comes out of the pit lane fine as well. Gets it on. Oh, just a little bit wide there. Having to compromise his exit speed. But now he's out and away. So, it's going to be all change until people make their tyre stops now. Scott really caught up to Hoggy. Goes for the lead. Both have got their fuel lights on. They're going to run the fuel out. Dazzler trying to keep out the way. So Dazzler's been passed. He's on the racing medium tyres. Scott and Hoggy, they change positions, so it's now Scott in the lead. Oh, and we saw Dazzler in the background. Let's go on board with Dazzler. Oh, it's just a bit wide. Tyre on the curb, and the curb is fully wet, and the car spins. Oh, and he got onto the wet section of the track, facing the wrong way. Oh, luckily doesn't impede Tyre Slayer. Now he needs to get that car get it on the dry. You need to get it on the dry bit. There we go. Right. So Dazzler has been lapped by up to 4th place now. Fud's now coming into the pits. He's put softs on, but the two leaders still on their inters, going side by side through the dash chicane. Fantastic side by side racing from these two. But now it's a case of both going to have to come in. Oh, I think they both just got in, so that's our leaders in. What about Tyre Slayer? Tyre Slayer? Yeah, Tyre Slayer might come in this time. No, Tyre Slayer stays out, and he's going to do one more. Staffy is now in. What about Welly Bob? And you do have to compromise your speed coming into the pit lane. Nope. He's gone through. Right, Shaggy, who came in early. Is he gonna jump a couple of pits? He's gonna jump Staffy at least. So Shaggy up to 5th. Welly Bob fighting with Hoggy. Hoggy's put a bit more fuel in than Scott, which is why that gap has grown. Both on the soft tyres though. Welly Bob, I think Welly Bob stayed out one. Oh, now. So let's go back. Dazzler again. Oh, Dazzler, so he just touches the curb. Oh, now he's on the wet bit. Now on the curb again, and the car just really doesn't like it. You've got to stay away from the curbs when you're on when you're on slick tyres in the wet. But Tyre Slayer, he's been managed to eke his fuel out longer than nearly everybody else. He's going to have to come in this time though. Yep, comes in nicely. So that's going to put Scott back in the lead of this, I would believe. Tyre Slayer comes in with 1%. Only just gets to his pit box now. As Scott going to retake the lead. Fuel going into Tyre Slayer. Hoggy goes back into second place. Welly Bob's now into the pits. Welly Bob's done really well with that. Now Shaggy takes over third place, so Shaggy's got ahead of Tyre Slayer. So those few extra laps that Tyre Slayer has stayed out, he's just let Shaggy get the undercut. Then we've got Staffy in 5th place with Puggers in 6th. Gus is 7th. Oh, Fuds, what's happened to Fuds there? Oh, Fuds out on the wet area, or just keeps drifting wide. Tries to bring it back, but the car does almost a 720, not quite. Reminiscent of Wrecking Ball a few races ago in the last championship. Worked hard but couldn't get the 720. So that's Fuds down to 10th, lost a couple of places. Welly Bob in 9th. Skippy just really hasn't recovered from that first lap. Now Campo's on the wet tyres, he's a bit more comfortable. Dazzler been lapped by everyone now. Scott 35.2. That's still a couple of seconds away from fastest lap, and Scott goes and misses his braking point. Farrell Mile goes off into the rough, comes back onto the track. So he does the fastest lap and then he goes off, and that's allowed Hoggy to really catch up behind him again. Hoggy, 2/1000ths of a second slower that time round, so these lap times getting faster and faster. Shaggy is there. Tyre Slayer is about 5, maybe 7, between 5 and 7 seconds between 3rd and 4th place. Puggers in 5th, doing well in the Porsche. I think he liked it in so much in the Porker Cup that he's reusing it again. We've got the Mercs there. Are they both the same Merc? That's the one I need. Yes, they are the same Merc. Oh, and as we go, Gus gets it sort of wrong. Let's see what happens to Gus here. These are still treacherous conditions. Oh, sausage curb, water. Yeah, unlucky there, Gus. But he's far enough ahead of Obi to keep that place. He's just lost time to Staffy. To be honest, I'm really surprised that the Lamborghinis are not performing as they should. Now Scott and Hoggy once again together. We've got just over 8.5 minutes of racing left. Scott just looks a little bit faster than Hoggy out of that, through that final section, which allows Scott just to pull away slightly. Scott that time around 33.9, so we are round about what the times we were expecting. Once again, Scott goes a little bit wide, allows Hoggy to really close up again. Hoggy looking this way, looking that way, can't find a way around. Oh, Scott's just gone off track. Comes back on there, really now pushing the boundaries of the track adhesion. Remember, there is still a wet lines on the track, so you still have to be careful where you're putting it. You definitely don't want to be putting tyres on the curbs. Hoggy just tried to get a better exit, but the back end said no, and he had to just shut off for a second. These guys though, whoa, taking air is Scott now. That puts him wrong for the second part, but again, just a little bit faster than Hoggy through that final sector. Hoggy now with a 1:33.8, so he's got the faster time this time round. Shaggy's still there in third place, still managing that gap to Tyre Slayer. Shaggy's doing 35.4, so just increased his personal fastest lap. And just a little bit faster than Tyre Slayer last time round. We've got Puggers, Staffy, Gus, who was right behind Staffy, but unfortunately made an error. Obi, Fudd, Skippy, Welly Bob's in 11th place. Still getting used to this car. Campo is stuck with the Lexus. Dazzler just really hasn't enjoyed this race at all. But there, just see Scott getting all crossed up, and Scott is coming up behind Dazzler. And if he passes him, that's Dazzler will be 2 laps down on the leader. 32.6, that fastest lap keeps coming down. 9/10 of a second faster than Hoggy that time round. Now, is there anyone in fuel? As we've got 4.5 minutes to go. Oh, Obi might be in fuel problems. Campo, he's going to have to do another pit stop. His fuel light's on. And as I say, when we get to the end, the game will penalise some people for not using both slick tyres, but it was decided that you didn't have to use them. So Skippy comes in, makes another pit stop. I think that means Campo come in as well. Let's yeah, Campo looks like, oh no, Campo's gone by. So Scott really up behind Dazzler now. So Dazzler being shown a blue flag. 32.5 from Scott now. He's just pumping in these quick times as this track continues to dry. Really needs to get round Dazzler. He needs to do it when... Oh, he's done it while he's coming through the tunnel where the dry line really is. So Scott now puts a back marker between himself and Hoggy. Shaggy still doing 35s. Tyre Slayer now, just done 2 laps at 34, so he's soon to start closing back up. Pugger's now into the pits and comes out. Just topped up. Did he top up with fuel? Oh, he came with soft tyres on. Let's put the medium tyres on. I think he must have forgotten about the not needing to do that. So Staffy, Gus, now Puggers down in 7th place now. Obi's in 8th. Obi, another one that could have to go into the pits to put a splash and dash in as we hit 2 minutes to go. It's been another bloody good race by all the drivers. The changing conditions, and now it's starting to get dark. The lights are really showing. People might lose where the damp patches are still. There are still a few damp patches. Campos putting fuel in. Scott gets round that first corner safely. Shaggy continues to do 35-second laps. Tyre Slayer was cranking it up. He's just done his best lap of the race with a 33.8. But as we hit 1 minute to go, this is going to be the last lap for most people. Scott coming round bottom end of the track. If you look across the bay there, you can see the seaside track. Scott leading the way. He's got very little fuel left, but he's only got 20 seconds to go. Hoggy's got more fuel though. These guys are going to have to do one more lap. Oh, now has Scott got enough fuel to do one more lap? Here comes Shaggy. Tyre Slayer's really caught Shaggy up, but that is time. So Shaggy just needs to get around this last corner, which he does. So Shaggy's going to take 3rd place. Shaggy will be well happy with that. So Tyre Slayer comes 4th. Then it's going to be Staffy in 5. Then Gus in 6. Puggers is going to come 7th. With OB in 8th. Ahead of Fuds in 9th. Wally Bob's going to come home in 10th. Badger. With Skippy in 11th. Campos 12th. Dazzler's 13th. But Scott just staying ahead of Hoggy. As he's timed his fuel to perfection, he's going to run out right on the line, but Scott wins round 4 Hoggy comes second. This has been Shaggy. Thanks for watching. Goodbye now.